In football, there are moments, and then there are myths. Triumphs and trophies get recorded in the history books, but the myths, they live on in the whispers of the fans, in the comment sections, and in the collective imagination of the game. They're the stories that are so good, they just feel real, even when they're not. We've all heard them, but there's one modern myth, a ghost in the online machine, that feels more plausible than most. A phantom event whispered about in the deepest corners of the internet. It's called Messi's Streetwear Assist at Camp Nou. The legend goes that there was a secret fashion show, on hallowed ground, where the greatest player of all time finally embraced his status as a style icon. It's the perfect story, but what if I told you the most fascinating part isn't that it happened, but that it didn't? And yet, this myth tells us more about Messi's hidden influence than any real event ever could. So today, we're not just debunking a ghost, we're investigating the real-life clues that created it. We're unpacking the story of the event that never was, and revealing the true, quiet, and powerful legacy of Messi's real streetwear assist to the world. So, why does a phantom fashion show at Camp Nou starring Lionel Messi feel so believable? Well, the idea itself isn't just fan fiction, it's a pretty logical conclusion. For years, the worlds of high fashion and elite football have been crashing into each other. We've seen players in the front row at Paris Fashion Week, collabs with luxury brands, and football jerseys becoming staples in streetwear. In a world like this, a player of Messi's stature, with a lifetime Adidas contract and a home at the Cathedral of Football, Camp Nou, is the perfect hero for a blockbuster fashion event. But here's the twist. While there was no fashion show, the myth got a huge dose of reality in late 2025. Messi made a surprise, secret visit to see the renovations at Camp Nou. He posted emotional photos from the construction site, talking about his desire to come back for a proper farewell. The internet, of course, ran with it. This real, emotional return got tangled up with the fantasy of a fashion show, creating a legend that was part truth, part fiction. The myth works because it taps into the emotional weight of his tearful 2021 departure. That feeling of unfinished business. A grand return to his footballing home always felt like the perfect final chapter. The stage was set, the hero was perfect, but the show the internet invented never took place. The real clues to his fashion influence, however, were hiding in plain sight all along. While the Camp Nou fashion show is a work of fiction, the Streetwear Assist is very real. And it's being orchestrated by Adidas as we speak, all building up to the 2026 World Cup. This is where the fan fiction stops and the facts of a massive global marketing strategy begin. Adidas has been carefully building a narrative around Messi that frames him not just as a player, but as a cultural icon whose influence effortlessly blends performance with street style. The main evidence is in the leaked and released gear for the Argentina 2026 campaign. The designs are a masterclass in modern nostalgia, pulling from the retro looks that are dominating streetwear right now. Take the leaked Argentina 2026 World Cup away jacket. It's a brilliant piece of design with a classic black and navy color palette, but the key detail is the logo, the iconic Adidas trefoil. For decades, the trefoil has been a symbol of streetwear, representing the brand's heritage. Putting it on this jacket was a deliberate choice to shift it from pure sportswear to a must-have piece of fashion. When it was prematurely put up for sale in Adidas's Brazil store for around $116, it wasn't just a jacket, it was a statement. Then there's the home jersey. It has the iconic sky blue and white stripes, but with a unique gradient effect that blends the shades of blue from Argentina's 3 World Cup winning shirts of 78, 86, and 22. The kit even reportedly includes a back neck sign-off reading, 1896, celebrating the founding of the Argentinian Football Association. These aren't just jerseys, they are history lessons woven into fabric, designed for both the stadium and the street. Their slim fit, built with aero-ready and Climacool tech, making them a true hybrid of high performance and high fashion. This is the real Streetwear Assist. It's not one single event, but a carefully curated collection of products that uses history, design, and Messi's status to blur the lines between what you wear to play and what you wear every day. Let's zoom in on the star exhibits of this real-life campaign. the pieces that have created the most buzz and really show this fusion of sport and style. First, back to that away jacket. Modeled by Messi himself in leaked photos, its power is in its subtlety. The black and navy base is versatile, while the white Argentina crest with blue accents gives you that pop of national pride. But that trefoil logo? That's the game changer. It plugs directly into the bloke core and retro sportswear trend, making it something you could easily pair with jeans or cargo pants, miles away from a football pitch. The early release in Brazil just added to its mystique, turning it into an, if you know, item for dedicated fans and fashion heads alike. Then, we have the rumored boots for the 2026 World Cup, and their name says it all. El Último Tango, the last tango. This isn't just a piece of gear, it's a piece of storytelling. Leaks from reliable sources like Footy Headlines have revealed a design that moves away from Messi's recent gold-dominant boots. Instead, El Último Tango is expected to feature a clean white upper with elegant gold and sky blue accents. This colorway is a big deal. It's fresh, it's clean, and it looks more like a high-end streetwear sneaker than a traditional, brightly colored football boot. The design is a nod to his 2022 Las Estrellas boots, but refined for what could be his final World Cup. Scheduled for a potential June 2026 release, these boots are being set up as a grand finale. The name itself is pure marketing genius, framing his last tournament as one final, beautiful dance. They're as much a collector's item as they are performance gear, destined for display cases just as much as pitches. If the products are the evidence, then the promotional campaign is the confession. In November 2025, Adidas dropped a cinematic short film called La Preparación Americana, and it's maybe the best example yet of them styling Messi in a streetwear context. Directed by Owen Gleister, the film is a surreal, funny, and incredibly stylish trip across the Americas, showing football's biggest stars in some pretty weird training scenarios. We see Lamine Yamal riding a mechanical horse in a saloon and Florian Wirtz facing off against ice hockey players. But the most telling scene features Messi. He's in a neon-lit American bowling alley, wearing his full Argentina kit. With his teammate Rodrigo de Paul watching, Messi calmly rolls strike after strike, not with a bowling ball, but with a football. The scene is just visually awesome. It's Messi, the ultimate performer, in a totally casual setting, still showing off his supernatural precision. By taking him off the pitch and putting him in this Americana-infused, stylishly lit spot, Adidas is making a clear point. They're framing him and the kit as part of a bigger cultural landscape. That bowling alley isn't a training ground, it's a vibe. It's cool, it's retro, and it's pure streetwear. The film was made to build hype for the World Cup, and in that bowling alley, Messi isn't just a footballer, he's the effortlessly cool star of the whole culture. Messi's fashion influence, and the myths around it, go way beyond his lifetime deal with Adidas. But that's exactly what makes it so interesting. For instance, fans love to create edits of Messi wearing things like Yeezy Boost 350s, but his exclusive contract with Adidas makes that a fantasy. The fact that fans want to see him in that world speaks volumes. This desire was brilliantly capitalized on by Louis Vuitton. In late 2022, they released an image that broke the internet. Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, two titans of the sport, playing chess on a Louis Vuitton trunk. It was a singular, genius marketing moment. It wasn't a Messi-led fashion project, but it placed him squarely in the world of high fashion, tying his image to one of the world's most prestigious luxury brands. He's also made his own moves in the fashion world. He launched the Messi store, a premium lifestyle brand, and even collaborated with the famous Savile Row tailor Richard James on a capsule collection. While these projects were quieter than a phantom fashion show, they prove he's had a long-standing interest in building a fashion identity away from the pitch. His influence is a quiet one, built on timelessness and quality, which makes the idea of him in the chaotic world of hype fashion so interesting to his followers. And so, we come back to where it all began, Camp Nou. The stadium is the emotional heart of this whole story. While the Streetwear Assist fashion show was a myth, the stadium itself is at the center of a very real and highly anticipated event. FC Barcelona is in the middle of a massive renovation of the Spotify Camp Nou, and the club has made it clear. They want to hold a grand tribute for Lionel Messi to coincide with the stadium's full reopening. This tribute, which could happen during the 2026-27 season when the stadium is expected to reach its full 105,000-seat capacity, is something the club and its president, Joan Laporta, feel they owe to Messi. It's their chance to give him the proper farewell that the club's financial crisis made impossible back in 2021. That sudden, tearful exit left a wound for the club and its global fanbase. This is the reality behind the myth. There isn't a fashion show planned, but there is a historic tribute in the works, sparked by Messi's own emotional return to the grounds. The grand reopening of Camp Nou will celebrate a new era for the club, and it's the perfect stage to honor the greatest player in its history. The myth of a fashion event was born from our collective wish to see Messi come home and be celebrated. And who knows, when that tribute finally happens, in a fully restored Camp Nou, maybe fashion will play a role after all. In the end, Messi's Streetwear Assist at Camp Nou was never about a real event. It was a thought experiment, a story that basically wrote itself because all the pieces were true. The player, the place, and the cultural moment all lined up perfectly. Messi's influence on fashion isn't loud. It's not about making bold statements or walking runways. It's quiet, consistent, and authentic, a lot like his playing style. His real assist comes from his partnership with Adidas, shaping collections that mix retro cool with modern tech. It comes from the subtle nods to his legacy, like the name, El Ultimo Tango, for his final World Cup boots. And it comes from a global fanbase that sees him as a symbol of excellence, projecting their own style aspirations onto him. The Phantom event at Camp Nou is a testament to the power of his legend. It's a myth born from the very real and lasting impact he's had on football and culture. The assist wasn't a single moment, it's a career-long play that's been happening right in front of us, and its influence will be felt long after the final whistle. What do you think? What's your favorite Messi off-pitch look, or what are your thoughts on the new Adidas Argentina gear for 2026? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this investigation into the myths and realities of football fashion, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the culture of the beautiful game. Thanks for watching.